Hello students, this is Nilanjana Sanyal from onlinemathtutor.me and ePorashana. Today we will be learning about the trigonometric ratios of the difference of two acute angles. So let's start. OC is a ray. Now let a revolving ray start from OC, this position, and trace out the angle COD, which is equal to angle A. This is the revolving ray and it is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. It has moved in the anti-clockwise direction to trace out this angle A, which is equal to angle COD. It then revolves, this revolving ray revolves in the clockwise direction. First of all, it has moved in the anti-clockwise direction. Now it will be moving in the clockwise direction and traces out another angle DOE, which is equal to angle B. Now this is the final position of the revolving ray. It has moved in the clockwise direction and it has traced out this angle B, which is equal to angle DOE. So angle COD is equal to angle A and angle DOE is equal to angle B. Therefore, angle COE, that is this angle is equal to A minus B, because angle COD is equal to angle A and angle DOE is equal to angle B. Therefore, this part, angle COE, that is this angle, is equal to angle A minus angle B, which is equal to angle A minus B. So, we have to find the trigonometric ratios of this angle COE. For that, we will be first constructing few perpendiculars. So, first of all, let P be a point on the final position of the revolving ray. The final position is OE. So, P is a point on this OE. Let PM be perpendicular to OC. PM is perpendicular to OC. And let PN be perpendicular to OD. Let NR be perpendicular to MP extended, because if we want to drop a perpendicular from this point N on this MP line segment, we have to extend this line segment. Only then will the perpendicular drop from this point N be meeting the line MP. So we are extending this MP and we are dropping a perpendicular from this point N, and the meeting point is the point R. So NR is perpendicular to MP extended, and let NQ be perpendicular to OC. So NR is parallel to OC. NR is parallel to OC. How? NR is perpendicular to MP extended and OC is perpendicular to MP, because PM is perpendicular to OC. PM is perpendicular to OC. So OC is perpendicular to MP. Since both NR and OC are perpendiculars to the same line PM or MP, therefore we can say NR is parallel to OC and angle RND. This angle RND, this one, is equal to angle A, because this angle and this angle, these two are corresponding angles. NR is parallel to OC and OD is the transversal. So, angle RND, that is this angle, is equal to angle A, that is angle COD, because these two are corresponding angles, which is equal to angle A. Also angle RNP, that is this, is equal to 90 degree minus A. PN is perpendicular to OD. Therefore, angle PND is equal to 90 degree. And we have seen that angle RND is equal to angle A. Therefore, angle RNP or angle PNR will be equal to 90 degree minus A. Now coming to triangle RNP, that is this triangle, this right angle triangle. In triangle RNP, angle INRP, that is this angle, is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, the sum of the other two angles will be equal to 90 degree. That is angle RNP, that is this one, plus angle RPN, that is this one, RPN, that is this one, is equal to 90 degree. And what is the value of angle RNP? Angle RNP is equal to 90 degree minus A. So 90 degree minus A plus angle RPN is equal to 90 degree, or angle RPN is equal to angle A. Therefore, angle RPN is equal to angle A. Now we are in a position to find the expressions for the trigonometric ratios of the difference of two acute angles. So the first trigonometric ratio, sine of angle E minus B, or sine of angle COE, this one. For that we will be taking the triangle, red triangle PMO or POM, and PM is the perpendicular and OP is the hypotenuse. So sine of angle E minus B will be equal to PM by OP. Now we would like to get the expression of sine of angle E minus B in terms of angle E and angle B separately, in terms of the trigonometric ratios of angle E and angle B separately. Therefore, we write this PM as RM minus RP. RM minus RP. RM minus RP. Next, we separate the two terms. So, it becomes RM by OP minus RP by OP. Now, this RM, we see that RM is not a side of any triangle. It is not a side of any triangle. Therefore, we write RM in place of RM, we write NQ. Because NRMQ is a parallelogram or a rectangle, so RM is equal to NQ. So in place of RM, we write NQ. We have written NQ by OP minus RP by OP. So first of all, NQ by OP. We see that NQ and OP, they are sides of different triangles. We have to have two sides of the same triangle in order to get a trigonometric ratio of a single angle. But we are seeing that NQ and OP, they are sides of different triangles. Therefore, we take NQ by ON because NQ and ON are the two sides of this triangle NOQ. NQ by ON and ON by OP because ON and OP are the two sides of this triangle NOP. This one. So we have done exactly that thing. NQ by ON multiplied by ON by OP. Then is the minus sign, RP by OP. RP and OP, again sides of different triangles. So we take RP by PN and PN by OP. RP by PN and PN by OP. Now what is NQ by ON? NQ by ON taking this triangle NOQ, this is the acute angle A. So NQ by ON is sine A multiplied by ON by OP. ON by OP. So ON is the base and OP is the hypotenuse of this triangle NOP. The acute angle is angle B. Since ON is touching this angle, therefore ON is the base and OP is the hypotenuse of this triangle NOP. Therefore, ON by OP is cos B or cosine of angle B minus RP by PN. RP by PN. Taking this triangle NRP, RP by PN. Now what was angle RPN equal to? Angle RPN is equal to angle A. Angle RPN, this one is equal to angle A. Therefore, RP by PN, this is touching this angle A. So this is the base and this one is the hypotenuse. Therefore, RP by PN is cosine of angle A, cos A or cosine of angle A, and PN by OP. PN, this one, and OP, this one. Taking the triangle PNO or PON, this triangle, and taking this angle B, PN becomes the perpendicular and OP becomes the hypotenuse. So PN by OP is sine of angle B. Sine of angle B. So sine of A minus B is equal to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Now coming to cosine of angle A minus B or cosine of angle COE. This angle. We'll be taking this triangle POM. So OM becomes the base and OP becomes the hypotenuse. So cosine of angle A minus B is OM divided by OP or OM by OP. This is the ratio, which is equal to, now again we would like to find the expression for cos A minus B in terms of the trigonometric ratios of single angles, angle E and angle B. So we will be expressing this OM in terms of OQ and OQM. So we are writing OM as OQ plus QM. That is OQ plus QM divided by OP. And we are separating the two terms, OQ by OP plus QM by OP. Now coming to this QM. You see this QM, this part is not a side of any triangle. So in place of QM, we are taking NR. See, we have taken NR. As I have seen before that NRMQ is a rectangle. Therefore, in place of QM, we can take NR. So we have taken NR. Now it is OQ by OP plus NR by OP. So it is OQ by OP. Now these two are again sides of two different triangles. So we will be taking OQ by ON because these two are the sides of the same triangle in OQ. This one is the triangle. And ON by OP. Same triangle in OP. Okay. So we are writing OQ by ON multiplied by ON by OP. Plus NR by OP. NR by OP, again sides of different triangles. So we take NR by NP, sides of this triangle NRP. So NR by NP multiplied by NP by OP, sides of this triangle NOP. Okay. cos A minus B is equal to OQ by ON. OQ by ON. If we consider this triangle NOQ, OQ by ON, this angle, if we take this angle, angle A, OQ is touching this angle A, so OQ becomes the base and ON becomes the hypotenuse. So OQ by ON is equal to cosine of angle A or cos A. So we have cos A. ON by OP. ON by OP. Taking this triangle PNO, ON by OP, this angle is angle B, and since ON is touching this angle B, ON becomes the base and OP is the hypotenuse. So ON by OP becomes cosine of angle B or cos B. Cos B. So cos A multiplied by cos B plus NR by NP. NR by NP. Taking this triangle NRP. Okay. And what is equal to angle RPN? Angle RPN is equal to angle A. So angle RPN, this angle is equal to angle A. So NR by NP. NP is obviously the hypotenuse and NR is not touching this angle A, so NR is the perpendicular. So NR by NP becomes the sine of angle A. Since it is perpendicular by hypotenuse, it becomes sine of angle A multiplied by NP by OP. NP by OP. Taking this triangle PNO, NP by OP, and this angle B. NP is not touching this angle B, so it is the perpendicular, and OP is the hypotenuse of this triangle PNO. So NP by OP becomes the sine of angle B. So it is sine B. Therefore, we have cosine of angle A minus B or cos A minus B equal to cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. Now, these are the two trigonometric ratios of the difference of two acute angles. You can find the other four trigonometric ratios. You know, cosecant of angle A minus B will be equal to 1 by sine A minus B. Secant of or sec A minus B will be equal to 1 by cos A minus B. Tangent, first of all, comes the tangent before sine and cos. We usually compute the tangent. So tan of A minus B will be equal to sine A minus B by cos A minus B. So it is pure calculation, computation. Therefore, we usually do not show how to derive the expressions for tangent of A minus B, cosecant of A minus B, secant of A minus B, and cotangent of A minus B. These are simple computations. Only these two expressions should be derived. And we have done these derivations. Okay. So students, this brings us to the end of this session. Thank you for hearing.